I know you and Rob G were all hyped about Cooper Flagg's debut and that Bronny was playing, and they played it all up. But I'm going to tell you this.
What you going to tell me? Because first of all, Mr. Reporter, can you be factual? Why was I hyped? I wasn't hyped.
You was hyped.
I was telling you that the people
But I'm
going
to tell you this. I'm waving the white flag on Cooper Flagg after that debacle last night.
Big racist.
Talk about the worst debut for this guy who was hyped up. 5 for 21? And you were trying to Bronny. Oh, we want to see with Bronny his second year. 1 for 6 for 3. He only had 8 points. You want to talk about a terrible debut. Am I saying he can't play and he's going to be a bust? No. But you couldn't have a worse debut. And he had that nice dunk early on in the game. I watched the game this morning on NBA TV. It was awful. People paid top dollar to watch that. Was he nervous? What would the... And you know what? The worst part about it is Rob G, Kelvin. He ain't even playing against guys who are going to be in the league. These are guys who just got the jersey as a souvenir, and they got a large Diet Coke and a hot dog for participating. They're not going to be in the league. 75% of those guys. 80% of those guys. And he couldn't get his shot off. He couldn't. They made him uncomfortable. And then they're going to harp on the play at the end of the game. That's what tells you about Cooper Flagg. You know, the defensive play, and then he gave the assist for the game-winning basket. 5 for 21? I needed something better than that. I didn't need 40 points. I needed a better debut than that from this guy that they wanted to put in the same sentence as Larry Bird. He wasn't even Christian Laettner last night, let alone Larry Bird. I dare anybody who's an NBA fan who calls up this radio show and tells me they saw something. Oh, my God, Cooper Flagg's going to be something with the You didn't see it last night? I know he's 18. He played major college basketball. Everybody's been singing his praises. Oh, 5 for 21. If you take away the dunk, that means he made 4 baskets. Really? It's never been easier to score in the NBA. Ever. Kelvin could score a couple of buckets.
Good, I can get you 6 and 3.
You could do that.
I can get you 6 and 3.
You could do what LeBron did.
Couple free
1
throws.
for 6 from the three-point line. Anyway.
Bop. You already know, Alex.
I'm waving the white flag on that debut and all the ballyhoo made about it. It was as disappointing and milquetoast and non-dramatic as I've seen anything. It just didn't move me.
Stop being so dramatic. What you thought was going to be Game 7 of the NBA Finals? Stop it. An 18-year-old going up against, what's Bronny now, 19 and a half? Both of them, one never played any kind of NBA game. The other one, everybody ever said shouldn't even be in the NBA. And you thought you were looking at 1986 Celtics-Lakers? Stop it. I'm not dealing with you right now. Now, let me tell you what it is. I put no stock if you'd had 22 points or 2 points in especially your first summer league game.
You're full of it. You're like the NBA. You know why? Because had he put up a 40-piece, don't tell me people wouldn't have been ranting and raving.
I didn't say people. I can't speak for people.
If he had 40 points last night, what would have been? Sports Center?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Right against Bum.
Right. And guess what?
Right, Rob G, am I right or wrong?
Guess what? This is called The Odd Couple. Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington, not ESPN. Now, let me get back to what I was saying. I put no stock. You know why?
Sometimes I got to go to somebody who's independent, who's not on the payroll. I know you used to work there, but go ahead.
First of all, if I'm on the payroll, y'all, I need some more checks because I got some bills that need to be paying. Now, no stock in this because we've seen guys come out and tear it up. And to your point, oh, my gosh, this person's about to be the best ever. And let me reel you off a couple of things. You know who looked amazing? Kyle Kuzma looked like he was going to be a perennial all-star if he went off the Summer League his first go-round. Markelle Fultz, that's why he's the number 1 pick. He looked amazing. Ben Simmons.
That's who Cooper Flagg looked like to me last night.
Ben Simmons is the new LeBron if you went off the Summer League. We ain't seen 2 of the 3 since. You know who looked horrible? Steph Curry looked lost out there. Well, I think he did all right. Derrick Rose looked lost out there. I think he did all right. So I don't put too much stock either way in this. So Cooper Flagg was out there. He was 5 for 21, missed some shots. Now, here's what I do give him credit for. I give him an E for effort. And that's what I say that is because the same thing I said yesterday, the one thing I can say I know going into his NBA career I can count on, he is athletic. You saw the one dunk he got fouled on and missed. I mean, my gosh, he tried to jump from the free throw line on somebody. So I knew the elite athleticism was there. And also I know he cares. He's going to play hard from 0 minutes to 48 minutes. He's going to give max effort on both sides. So I love to see that from him. But I don't put too much stock in it. Bronny didn't look that great. Nobody really looked that great. And had Bronny put up 18, I'm all right, put up 18 against guys who aren't going to be up there in the league. So I don't put too much. Now, there's some takeaways for Cooper Flagg. Number one, Cooper, that handle ain't what you think. He thought he had it bringing the ball up, looking nice with the handle. And Jason Kidd said he wants him to play a little point guard. Not in this NBA. He's got a lot of work to do with the handle. Also, got to get to a second move. He's used to being bigger, taller, stronger, faster than most guys because most of the guys he played against are going to get jobs in insurance this next fall. And so he has his little turnaround move. You got to get a better move. You got to get some second moves, some counter moves, which eventually he'll get. So I think he'll be fine as a player. But again, his debut, as you put it, I didn't put too much stock either way.
It was a debut. It wasn't a debut.
But I do. Only thing I said, I love his max effort, period. I was telling Rob G, you were on vacation, that's the thing I know I can count on from him. His athleticism and that he's going to play hard and care every single play. And I love seeing that from him. But, yeah, he'll be fine. He'll absolutely be fine. I'm sure he wanted to put up 25 and shoot 70% and, look good because everybody's watching. But that's not always the case. How do you bounce back also? You acting like it's Magic vs. Bird.
I'm not saying that. That's the way that they made it. It's a sellout crowd. They're selling tickets, scalping for $2,000. All this stuff. Oh my God! I got to see Cooper Flagg and Bronny. It was a wet blanket.
It was.
It was a wet blanket. There was nothing there, nothing to see. You would have been better seeing Mike Tyson in that thing that he had on.
No, because I would have had to see his cheeks, and I ain't signed up for that, Mike Tyson. You used to punch people in the cheeks. Now I ain't want to see your cheeks.
You gotta admit that was what was that? 5 for 21. Not.
Let me tell you what
Kelvin,
he said.
5 for 21. Come on.
Let me tell you what he said, Rob.
That's a really, really bad night for anybody. And one of the baskets is a dunk. So 4 for 20.
Let me tell you what that man did.
2 for 17 outside the restricted area.
That
2 for 17.
Said, I'm letting it fly like they did in that what Long Came Polly. Let it rain. Let it rain. I mean, he didn't give a dang. He emptied the clip. The Clips dropped a new album today. He was acting like he was the third member of the Clips. He emptied the Clips. But, yeah, he'll be fine. I absolutely love his aggression. That I love. He taking it to he tried to dunk on any and everybody.
I get it.
But if I could draw up a script, if I'm the NBA, my number one pick, he's going to ball out, have 4 alley-oops, hit a game-winning 3. You want to draw that up.
But I'm just saying, and you know this, they'll downplay his off night. But if he had a big night, they would not.
I completely agree with you on
They
that.
would not downplay it and go, "Oh, it's only a summer league game against guys who are not going to be in the league."
NBA Finals ratings,
right? You
lowest. They're good against the 15 to 20 year rating.
And then they were like, "Oh, and ratings aren't there because people watch games in different ways now."
But if they draw,
and then they were good for Game 7,
and 18 share,
and they had a press release. Look at our ratings. I thought you didn't care about ratings.
Listen, I keep trying to tell you this, okay? As a member and the founding member, the CEO of MLB Bro, you supposed to know. Ain't that the MLB Bro? Because you need to know. Well, you acting like you don't know. You know marketing.
I get it.
If it's going bad, it didn't happen. If it's going good, it's the greatest thing ever. Okay, here we go. Bronny James, Cooper Flagg.
I just like once again, I was down on the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Was I not? I told you it was going to be terrible. And I told you last
Mike Tyson,
night.
Oh, you know what, Blaine?
I took what?
Mike Tyson. He didn't tell us he almost died a month before that. After the fight, he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I had blood clots and all that. I almost died."
Please,
can we have known that?
Rob G. I was on Cousin Sal's podcast the other day, and he was really like serious. He's like, "You know how mad I am
about what?
Because he actually bet money on Tyson. He told me, he said,
now see, some people.
You remember that? A lot of people remember that.
Some
people. A lot of
help.
people.
Some people
One thing to be like, remember, God kept saying, Oh, Tyson's going to knock him out. I'm telling you. Did you watch his workout? You remember that on social media? He looks great.
He did look good in the ring. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. And all I'm going to say is, am I here saying Cooper Flagg can't play or is going to be no. I'm just saying that was a debacle. It was
so
awful.
dramatic.
It was terrible.
It was a debacle.
If you had spent money to go see that kid wet his pants and to play in an NBA game and shoot 5 for 20, you probably couldn't find another 5 for 21 day. Would you admit that?
No, I would say look at some of these summer league games.
You probably could. Rob G, you watched it.
Ace
What'd you
Bailey
think?
is probably going to be really good. He had a horrible first game.
Rob, what'd you think?
I took it hard. You guys know this. I was ready for the White Revolution.
See?
I'm not going to lie.
I was
call me?
anticipating. Yes.
It's so bad. I've been doing this show almost a year. That man ain't called me about nothing.
Rob G,
I felt like it was 1962 all over again.
That man called me and told me and you can't vote no more.
And he never called me off script.
That man called me. Yo, it's so real. Rob G thought he was going to take back our vote. That's how far back he was about to take this thing. No, Rob G we were gonna get on next time we go on an all trip to we're gonna get on the back of the bus. He would have to get on the back of the bus after we got the plane. Yep. Rob G was wilding yesterday.
I was gonna turn in my card to the cookout. I'm going to barbecues only from now on.
Wow.
That's how I was feeling. It was gonna be.
I said, Rob G, where you at? He said Sprouts. I said, why? Getting raisins for the potato salad.
That's
I said,
right.
Rob G, you wilding.
I was ready. I was ready for the Cooper Flagg, Caitlin Clark dominating these two sports right here, and then
man, call your wife, man, because she the only one who can bring you back.